Hey guys.
And welcome back to the Beautiful Twin Sisters podcast.
All my beautiful twin sisters.
Sisters. Beautiful twin sisters. Beautiful twin sisters.
Yes.
That intro is so slay every time.
Oh my god,
Oh,
thank you.
I watch it and I'm like, you guys don't act like that normally.
Where we're like dancing and fighting
Yeah.
together. I love it. I feel like we are dancing and fighting actually a lot.
Pretty often.
Actually, you guys never fight.
You just
Really?
witnessed us
We
fighting.
low-key just fought before this.
Was that fighting?
Not really. It was just like bickering.
I feel
A
like
little
she's
bit.
always so, yeah, it's fine.
Kind of true.
and then I'm like,
older sister
well,
vibe.
actually,
I think. And she's like, okay. And you're like, okay.
Wow.
I'm dead. Well, this is our honorary third sister, Allison.
Thank you
Another
guys.
A name. We
Thank
love
you.
that.
Thank you guys for having me on
We're
here.
so excited.
Of
I'm
course.
excited to be here.
Yay.
If you guys don't know, Allison Ho is one of our cutie little girlfriends in New York City. We've known her for a couple years, and I would say you are one of our best friends ever in the whole world.
guys are also my best friends.
We are so
Ever
blessed to
in
have
the
you.
whole world.
Yes, she makes content herself. I'm sure you guys have seen it. Honestly, the cutest videos I've ever seen.
No,
Japan
actually.
travel vlogs, Korea
Stop, you're
vlogs.
making me blush.
So I remember how Allison and I met the first time. I don't really remember when you and Allison met the
I
first
think I was
time.
there.
Wait.
Didn't we all go to BCD Tofu House and like through
Oh,
a
you
mutual
were
friend?
there.
Yeah, and Andrew was there.
I forgot all my other siblings were there. Sorry, I was in my own bubble. I was like, it's just me and Allison right now.
And she was so shy, this one.
I know.
No, really?
Well, okay, because it was like a dinner with all of the Alexander siblings, you, and then two other mutual friends who I'd
Yeah.
also never met. So I was just on like quiet mode.
I
I
was
guess,
like,
yeah.
why is she so quiet? And then I got to know her and I was like, that was not the same person.
Sorry. Well, I don't know.
Because we were going to
Head in the
88,
Clouds.
Right? Oh yeah, Head in the Clouds. We're going to Head in the Clouds.
So we all got dinner together.
Wow, that was
Yeah.
a long time ago.
That was 2021.
Yeah.
That was 2021. Like November of 2021. Probably exactly 3 years ago.
Whoa! Yeah, 3-year anniversary of friendship.
Oh, cheers. We all have our matcha. Cheers.
Yes,
cheers.
And then when we all very much became close was when Allison moved into the last New York City house.
Yes.
The last group house.
Yes.
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 That was fun. That was really interesting. I've never left home for college.
Yeah.
So
Wait,
that
even
was-
in college you didn't leave home?
Nope.
Oh, wow.
I went to SF State. Shout out Gators.
Shout out.
Shout out. Oh, Allison is from SF as well.
San Francisco.
Yes, the Bay Area girlies. So that was a really fun and interesting experience for me because I was always curious what it would be like to live with other people. And it turned out to be amazing.
You low-key got the college experience outside of college, which is kind of rare.
I really did.
Yeah.
But I think in the best way possible because we're all like doing the same thing and we're always down to hang out. So luckily there was no drama because I hear a lot of crazy college drama stories.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, like roommate drama.
Yeah.
No,
I feel
that
that.
house, I wish I was part of it. I was not part of the last house.
Kind of were.
I was
Near
visiting.
the end.
Yeah, near the end you were visiting a lot.
Yeah, but that was a good time. Like,
Oh my god. No, we all look back on it and we're like, oh my god, remember when we all used to live together? Like that was amazing. And so Allison lived with us from I think March until the end of the lease in like September, October-ish.
Yes. I took over Jed's room.
Yeah.
Period.
Because Jed was like, I need to live in a high rise. Because he was actually living below the ground.
oh, I know. Yeah.
So
The whole
Allison
house-
had that below the ground room. So
But actually, I was just talking to Kyle, my boyfriend, about this the other day. And I was like, don't you just miss living in that house? Like, I miss my little room with my little incense and my own
the incense to get rid of the mosquitoes. Because we had like a mosquito infestation at one point. It was like really bad.
Kelly was complaining every day about my incense, but he was not the one getting bit. So
Exactly. Because he's on the higher floor. It's messed up.
it's messed up. But I had a great time.
I also remember one of the scariest stories that ever happened in that house was after you guys had like a Barbie party, I think. You guys threw a
Yeah.
Barbie theme party. Everyone was
know
going to
what you're
bed.
gonna say.
You and Kyle were heading into your room to like fall asleep. And I see a roach for the first time ever in your guys'
That
house.
was the only roach I've ever seen there.
Yeah. And I
Like it
watched
must
it.
have came in during the party.
Yeah. It literally, I saw it walk in the front door. Just so chill walk across the hallway under Allison's
Go
bedroom
take
door.
a turn and go into
And I was like,
Allison's
what the
room.
fuck? Because I know Allison, like me, is so afraid of bugs. And I'm like, the one person in this house that cannot handle a roach is Allison, and I saw it walk in slow motion.
And the
under her
second
bed.
person is you.
Bro, yeah, and I'm just watching it. I'm like, I can't grab it. Like, I'm so sorry. I cannot do anything about this.
Yeah.
And I remember this moment so clearly because I was in the bathroom.
Ooh.
My boyfriend was useless asleep.
Yeah.
And I was literally screaming on top of my lungs. I remember being slightly tipsy.
Of course.
It was
But
after
then
a party, of course.
I
Yeah.
sobered up so quick in that bathroom. The second I heard someone say cockroach, I literally was like,
Metabolized everything.
Yeah.
please. I was like, Kelly, for the first time, I was like, Kelly, please, get it, please.
Oh, and then we had to make Kelly get it.
Oh,
I forgot.
yes.
And Kelly also was a little bit drunk because of the party. And I was like begging him, like so urgently begging him with every cell in my body. I was like, I need you to help me so bad.
Wasn't he
And
sleeping too or no?
he was like trying to get ready for bed.
Okay.
And I'm sorry, Kelly, I was really pissed at you in this moment because he was like, okay, yeah, I'm coming. And I was like, I need you to get some pep in your step right now. And he's like, I'll get to it. Just wait. Like I'm coming downstairs. He wasn't being that sassy,
No.
but
Well,
it felt
Kelly's
like that.
the type where he would also be like,
It's not a
oh,
big
there's
deal.
a roach. Like, okay, like I'll get it
Yeah, I'll get
eventually.
it. And I was like, no, you are gonna get it right now because it's like walking further into Allison's room. Like
he's
probably,
also probably like, bruh, there's 12 people probably living, not actually 12, but like maybe close to 12 people living in the house right now, and you're gonna make out of everyone me get the roach.
yes, I am.
But I was honestly so grateful. Thankful for you till this day because Kyle, I literally was like, Kyle, there's a roach in our room. I was like screaming
Yeah.
on the verge of crying because that thing was huge.
It was so
Okay,
fat.
No.
I didn't even see it, but you know how I knew it was huge? Because she was like, it's huge! And I'm like, oh my God. I was like, Kyle, please wake up. And this was Kyle. Kyle was like, okay, I'll get it. In bed, still in bed the entire time. I'm getting it. Literally said, I'm getting it. And I opened the door and he's still sleeping in bed. So,
But you're hiding in the bathroom the whole time?
yes. I
As you
jumped out of the
should.
shower and I was so scared.
Oh my God. And then I remember, so Kelly grabbed it under like a plastic cup and he brought it outside the front door. And
bring
I'm
it
like
back in.
running outside with him. And as Kelly is like throwing out the roach, I'm like screaming. We see our other friends that live in the house telling us to like, shh. And I'm like, what? And I look, and there's some other random drunk guy passed out in front of your house.
That was
Yeah,
the
it was the
same
same
night.
night.
So crazy.
No.
Oh my God, I remember this.
It was so weird. And the guy was not from our party. He just like happened to like collapse in front of our house.
We used to live near like a bunch
bar.
of bars.
Yeah.
And sometimes it would be like
Clubs,
there'd be like clubs,
actually.
like it would be loud. And so we walk outside, there's some guy like don't know him at
Unconscious.
all. He's just like unconscious, like leaning up against a car, like drank too much, like passed out.
And he was like a young guy in like, he had like nice jewelry on. And everyone was like concerned because they're like, someone's gonna like rob this guy of his jewelry.
like he probably
needs
has
to
his
get-
wallet on him, like who
Yeah.
knows.
So everyone that lives in the house, our friends like Nick and Michaela, were like, we need to help this guy.
also, oh my God, this is another crazy thing, but
Nick had just
Nick
moved in.
just moved in that
That
day.
day.
So
I
that
remember.
day, that's his first day ever living in our house.
Yeah, roller coaster, Barbie party, drunk guy, like
Roach.
roach. And so I'm running out of the house screaming with this roach, and they're like, stop. Like, there's a guy here. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? So then suddenly my attention shifts from roach to drunk guy. And then somehow we had to like call his mom and be like, please pick him up. And the mom thought we were his friends that left him to be drunk.
Nick did like Siri, call mom.
Yeah. On
And,
his
and
phone.
then it called his mom, and the mom started getting mad at him for like mad at Nick.
Yeah,
for
remember
not
that.
like helping him out more. He's like, I literally don't know this guy. This is a stranger. I'm trying to be nice and help him. And the mom was like,
This is
you're
your
fucked
fault.
up for letting him like.
She's like, how?
It was just so
She was
weird.
like, you guys are bad friends for letting him get this drunk. And we're like, we don't know
know
this
him.
guy. Like, we're the
Yeah.
people that are helping. Like, where are his friends that just abandoned him on the street? So it was a crazy night. Did you witness any of the drunk guy, or were you asleep at that point?
Nope. After
good.
the roach, I was like, I'm shutting the doors and I'm not leaving this room.
The
Yeah.
thing is, well, because my window was like kind of open to the street level.
You could hear it
I could
all?
hear you guys going like, "Ba-da-da-da," like outside, and I literally opened my window, go, what's going on? And then you guys are like, look, this guy is passed out here. And
Yeah.
then I was like, it was just so crazy.
You, Kelly, and then like you and Kyle, like everyone's like trying to go to bed, and then there's some people outside just like frantically trying to help this random guy. So there
Yeah.
was a lot of just weird stuff going on. But that
a
was
crazy night.
the vibe of everyone living together. It was
Yeah.
always something going on.
Chaotic but fun.
Chaotic but fun. Like
Yeah.
I miss it a lot. I feel like we kind of still have it in a certain sense because like we have Kelly and Luke and everyone like living upstairs, but
Yeah.
nothing
just-
like the good old days when we had so many people in one house.
Rerun, guys?
Let's
So should we do a rerun? Like,
I'm
that'd
down.
be so fun.
We were just looking at Zillow before we started recording.
I know.
to
We're
see,
like, wait, guys, like, what if we did it again?
where's like a 10-bedroom house in New York City?
I know, like Does anyone have a 6 to 7 bedroom house that
They
you would rent
love
to us?
rent out in the city.
Please?
Like, let us know.
Yes, please.
I love that.
But it's so crazy. So you came from SF
Yes.
to New York.
Yes.
And I thought we could talk a little bit also about your job and like, what do you do in New York? Just to give people that don't know you maybe a better idea.
So maybe you guys don't even know this. Do you guys know what I studied in college?
Nutrition.
Yeah.
Wow, you guys know me.
Yeah.
Period. Okay, and then I worked at a children's hospital for like 2 years.
I did not know that. For
Yeah.
2 years?
Yeah.
Wow, doing what?
I was a nutrition assistant.
Whoa.
And like
for
I
children.
made the food for the kids.
Whoa.
And I'll take the phone calls and I'll be like, hey, like you can't eat this. So it was more like, it was a very chill job.
Cool.
But that was when I started to do content because it was during pandemic.
Oh.
And I worked a night shift. And so
You worked a night shift?
Yes.
Like overnight.
So it would be like 5 p.m. to 12.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But you got to kind of sleep kind of normally.
Yeah,
then.
I
Okay,
got to
good.
sleep normally. It wasn't like through the night. No.
Nice.
That's good.
And during the day, I would drag my boyfriend to all around the bay to take pictures of me. Mm-hmm. And that's when
He's a photographer.
He's a photographer.
Not actually.
Classic boyfriend
No,
photographer.
just-
yeah,
boyfriend
he's just
photographer.
an IG boyfriend.
Yes.
He's well trained, I
Yeah.
must say. I must give it to him. And I remember I got my first paid job with Frame,
Frame, like
the
the
jeans.
Whoa, that's
like,
a great brand.
that
Oh, wow.
was really crazy. And I think I can talk about this. I got paid $500 and I was like working at this hospital and I was like, to be fair, they were like 10 pictures, 3 posts, but I was like, I didn't know any better.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I'll take it. $500. That's so crazy. And then eventually I like posted more and more. And then I was like, you know what? I think I could actually do this full time.
Hell yeah.
And then I started doing it full time. And then somehow I moved into Jed's room in New York. My mom literally was gripping on to like literally her dear life to just make me stay. I remember that moment so clearly. I know she really did. She was
It's
like,
her first kid moving out, right?
yeah, she was like, you go, like I want you to go, but I could tell she's like saying it with like tears in her eyes.
Oh, that's
I
so
feel like you're
cute.
so close with your mom as well.
I am. We're all mama girls, I would say.
Yes.
Love my mom so much. I still miss her all the time, but I was like, yes, mom, I need to do this for myself. Like, I need to try it out. I mean, I was visiting New York all the time. I would see you like once every 4 months.
We were all traveling a lot, I feel like,
Yeah.
during that house. So
during
like
that house.
But to a certain extent, I feel like we saw each other a lot. But then when I do think about it, I was like, whoa, all of us were kind of like in and out at different times, which is
Yeah.
why even though we had a fair amount of people living in the house,
Yeah.
like I actually think there was like 10 people living in the house, which is
At one
crazy.
point- it's a
At
5-bedroom
one
house,
point,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it felt like there were a lot of people. in
Yeah,
there.
but then also we would all be out of the house so much that there would be times when the house would actually be empty. Or like there were times when I was in the house all by myself, like
Yes.
overnight, and it was creepy as fuck.
Yeah, because it was a big house.
It's a big house, just all by yourself. There's a basement, like Luke's spooky basement. And also,
So
poor
creepy.
Luke slept in the basement for a whole year. And he literally was scared, I think, every
Every night.
night.
And I definitely added on to that when Kelly did that prank, remember?
Yes,
I was
I
really
remember.
acting, guys.
Wait, you acted? What happened?
He was basically like telling us, like, Kelly told us the whole plan of how he was gonna scare Luke. He was like, I'm gonna put a dead mice in his room. I'm gonna
was
act,
crazy.
I'm gonna get him like walking to the gym, like pretend someone was robbing him or
Kelly
something.
was living in Luke's room for
Yes,
like 3 days.
and making
Yeah.
random sounds.
Yeah,
Ew.
so he was in the boiler room because there was a room attached to Luke's room that was really spooky, had the boiler in it. He was in the boiler room, like throwing like stuff around to like make sounds, which that
so
would
me.
scare the living shit out of me.
I could
Like
not
I
handle
would
that.
be so terrified, and poor Luke is already so scared to be in the basement.
No, and he would talk to me about it, and he's like, yo, I've been like hearing these sounds and like I found this thing and you guys wouldn't believe like what happened to me today. And I'd just be like, oh my God, that's really scary. Like, I'm so sorry that's happening to you right now.
even though you're like, I know Kelly's doing
Yeah,
this.
or like Kelly will like want to leave for lunch and call me because he like can't get in or something. And he'll be like, I'll have to open the room for him to like get out of the house and get into the house. But I just remember like Luke was so scared and I felt so bad.
It was
so funny.
Bro, and then Kelly ended up scaring him by like throwing something really loud, and so Luke ran upstairs to Allison.
With a pillow. Holding his pillow, I think.
Like
or
a
like
baby?
like something like he was holding. He was like, guys, do I like go downstairs? Like, and then like he got a weapon, and I was just like,
Well, Allison was holding like a knife.
a knife. I was
holding a knife
Just to, like,
add
play
to the
along with
bit.
it?
Yeah, because I really wanted him to leave. But my boyfriend was also there.
Yeah, Kyle was there,
Kyle
too.
lived with us as well. And Kyle was so fucking dumb. He was like, maybe it's a Pokemon in your room.
Like he wasn't acting scared at all.
Yeah, he was like really like just like giving it away basically. But I think
fun.
Luke was actually so scared that he couldn't even
He didn't even
Like,
notice.
he didn't even care. Like Kyle was like, maybe it's some sort of da 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 da. And
Yeah.
he's like, guys, can you just come downstairs with me? And he
Yeah.
called me. That's when I know he was really scared. He called me and I felt so bad. So I was like, okay, we'll go downstairs together and get Kelly.
That's so funny.
But yeah, I think after that, he probably was just like, anything he hears, he's probably like, oh, it's just
a
Kelly.
prank. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like there was always just crazy stuff going on, like boxing ring in the apartment. I don't know if you were there for
I
that.
wasn't there for that. I
Okay.
wish I was.
Yeah.
But
Just
wasn't
like
there for that.
random stuff.
That's so funny to go from living at home your whole life to
Yes,
suddenly being in like the most chaotic house of all
That
time.
was really crazy, actually. From literally just rotting in bed on a daily basis to having something new happen every day
Yeah.
is pretty crazy.
so
It
funny.
was wild.
You're also kind of talking about your mother and like your upbringing a bit. I want to ask you a little bit of questions about how you were raised. I know that you're Chinese American. We all love to bond over food and delicious bites together.
Yes,
and I
we
want to
love
know.
food.
I want to know more about how like your parents raised you and the influence of the Chinese culture.
Period.
You are a bilingual queen as well.
Oh, stop it.
Very
guys.
jealous.
Queen.
Stop it.
Oh my gosh.
Amber's gonna improve because she's watching these Korean shows.
Oh yeah, I'm up next.
Am I not watching Singles Inferno right now?
Okay, you're also up next.
She's useless.
I know more of the Korean alphabet
She
than
does.
Amber, but Amber, even though you don't know the alphabet, I feel like you're more like
I know
can
slang.
talk
That's why you
better.
need to watch shows.
Yeah.
It really helps.
Yeah,
We're equal in different ways.
yeah.
But
There
anyways.
you go. They're both amazing. I was
Thank you.
just kidding.
We're both like really good at Korean.
Yeah, they're actually secretly they're pros.
Yeah.
But yeah, I speak Cantonese.
Yeah.
Both my parents are from Hong Kong and they don't speak any English at all.
That is pretty.
Like a teeny bit. I feel like I met your mom before.
Yeah, and my
It's
mom was
pretty
like,
good.
"Hi, how are you?" And if you say "Good, how are you?" she goes, That's like the
I love that.
That's like the max extent.
Yes.
And like I think growing up, I'm also an older sister.
Yes.
And also, actually, I was asked a question like recently. At what age should I start translating for my parents?
Oh yeah.
I started translating for my parents in like the earliest memory, 6 years old.
Ooh.
Just like going to a coffee shop. Oh, they want latte with oat milk or regular milk. Like I was just like always the translator of the house.
And was Cantonese your first language then?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. And I went to school not knowing any English. It was pretty crazy.
Do you think you had an accent when you were little?
I probably had a Chinese accent.
Oh, that's so cute.
cute.
But yeah, I don't remember that. But definitely was interesting. I'm very proud to be Chinese, Asian in
Yes.
general. My mom taught me growing up how important it is to know your culture and embrace it because it is who you are.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
that is why to this day I still speak Cantonese.
I love that.
amazing.
Yes.
That's so amazing.
Exactly. And I think the best way to learn any language is to watch TV.
Yes.
That's all I'm saying.
Watching TV.
Yeah, watch TV, watch Korean shows. That's why I know a little Korean. Watch
Yeah.
Chinese shows. That's how you learn Chinese.
Yeah, and the funniest thing, I love whenever I go like, Allison, what kind of music do you listen to? And you're never like, oh, like I like this artist or something. You're like classic Chinese ballads. Like that's it. You're like, I only listen to classic
I
Chinese
listen to
music.
Cantopop.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yep. I find
I
it.
love that.
I'm always like, but it's kind of embarrassing because every year Spotify gives you that roundup.
Oh yeah.
And it's all Canto.
And everyone's like sharing theirs, and it's like Drake, Sabrina Carpenter, like, you know, Charlie XCX. And I'm like, ooh, I really want to go join this.
Yeah.
And mine is just like all Chinese covers. I'm like, this is actually kind of embarrassing to post. So you will never catch me posting that. But you guys know.
I want to see it though. You should post it this year.
This
maybe.
year, I will post it for
Yes.
everyone. It's that and Korean OSTs,
What's OSTs?
original soundtracks
Oh, from like
Never
films?
heard of that
from
phrase.
dramas.
Dramas.
Oh.
Oh. Dang, I've never heard of that. What the
Never
heck?
heard of that like as a phrase.
Yeah, OST.
It is, yeah. You can. It's actually a playlist on Spotify. Korean
Korean
OSTs.
Whoa,
Wait,
okay.
I would probably love that.
You might. It's like slow music.
Yeah, like I love the vibe of like the Korean show music.
Background music.
And the Koreans with their vocals, I don't know. Can you guys sing?
Amber could.
No, I can sing
Hit
in
me
like
with
a
something
weird
right
way.
now.
Amber can opera
Don't do
sing.
this. Yeah, I deadass can like sing like an opera singer and that's it. Like,
Wait, I
that's-
kind of want to hear this.
I can't. You cannot do this.
Is this a secret talent?
I can't even like think right now. I'm
She'll do
literally
it
gonna
later.
throw
She'll
up
do
and
it
die.
later.
Later,
off
okay,
camera,
okay.
off
I'll
camera.
get that clip for you guys somehow.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry for the podcast listeners that want to hear me opera sing, but I just cannot do it right now, or I'll literally be dead. But
Also, your camera turned off. I don't know if you want.
Oh
if
no,
it's
it's
right.
fine.
It's fine.
It's
Okay,
fine.
good.
Yeah, that's totally fine.
okay.
Thanks.
Who are your favorite Korean artists?
Korean artist. My best friend got me into BTS recently.
Recently?
Yeah. Jacqueline, yeah.
Oh, but she's been loving BTS
She's ARMY.
forever.
She's ARMY.
But like more
And-
recently, you're like okay.
Okay, I'm seeing it. You know, I can get with Jin. Like, he's kind of funny guy. I'm very, very busy. You
So
know,
funny.
Our mom loves Jin too.
Jin is just the humor. It's the humor for
Yeah.
me.
Mom
okay?
always says Jin is my son.
I know, right? Why
I'm
is
like,
she
what?
saying like that? It's like, he's my son.
Like, I love
Sorry,
Jin.
Auntie, I want your son.
Yeah. Whoa. That's so
Pause.
crazy.
So I just love Jin.
He's
so
silly.
funny. They're
And
all
he's
so
good
funny.
looking.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen them lips? Sorry. Okay. You know what? I'll stop. No. Sorry, I'm gonna stop now.
Don't
I'm-
show Kyle this.
Don't show Kyle this.
I'll also say your other friend Jacqueline got you into BTS, but we're kind of getting you into a new type of BTS, which is the Beautiful Twin Sisters.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you're welcome for that.
Double BTS.
No, thank you guys.
Army.
This is the BTS that I listen to more often.
Oh,
actually,
no.
sorry to the armies. I love you
gosh.
guys, but these are my besties.
Oh my god, stop. So funny.
But have you guys heard of 17?
Yes.
They're good.
They are good. What is the one? There was one member of 17 that was on a Korean like psychological game show where you have to like what was it called? It was something
know.
like
Squid Game.
I'm
just
no.
joking.
It was kind of like Squid Games.
You can't
but
joke
it-
about these things like that.
no. Oh my god. It was almost like Squid Games in real life.
I think I
Game
know
in
which
real
one
life.
you're talking about, but I never watched it, and it was on Netflix.
Yes, and one of like the really cutesy guys in 17 was in it, and he was so funny.
I actually
Really?
don't know any of the 17 members. I just know the music, but because they have like so many members, it's impossible for me.
17, right?
17, yeah.
They quite literally have 17 members.
Quite literally.
And I'm not a carrot. That's what they're called.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So BTS is ARMY, and if you're a 17 fan, you're a carrot.
Yeah.
And I have nothing but respect for all the 17 lovers.
Yes.
There you go. Wow.
But typically, I really like just actual singers. I love Paul Kim.
Okay. Okay.
Do you guys know Paul Kim?
I wish I
actually don't
knew.
know Paul Kim.
I will show you guys some songs from Paul Kim. And I love. I'm just saying random artists.
No, I think our mom will like this section of the
Yeah, yeah.
podcast.
And I really like. I think her name is Ailee, Ailee. Great singer. I love the singers. I think the Koreans can really sing, and they be making me tear up. I don't even know what they're singing. I'm just like,
This is really emotional right now.
really emotional. They're so good. But yeah,
Do you know a group called Super Junior?
of course.
Okay. Because that's my favorite. They're like from the 2010s mostly.
Whoa.
We grew up
Yes.
listening to them.
Mine's
I love-
double S501.
They all got canceled. Do you remember that?
The fuck
Oh, I
is
do
that?
remember they got canceled.
Like,
okay, never
for
mind.
real, like,
but
one
back
of the
in the day, I
first-
used to love their music.
Who knows
Yeah.
Wonder Girls here?
I think
I want nobody but you. Yeah?
Yeah.
that just unlocked a crazy memory. I did not remember that at all until right now.
Really?
Whoa.
Oh my god, I used to be obsessed with Girls' Generation, where like I
Yeah.
would watch their videos and be like, I wanted to be part of Girls' Generation like so bad.
I actually saw one of the members in Korea.
you did
Acting. Yes.
Wait,
So did we saw
we
one in New York
did.
City.
Yeah, we saw Tiffany.
Wait, I saw Tiffany too!
She's everywhere.
Everyone's seen
Wait,
Tiffany.
we saw Tiffany.
Wait a second, I thought I was special.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, girl. We saw her too. Actually, we saw her at like a Samsung event. Very fitting Korean vibes.
Okay.
She's a Samsung
period.
ambassador.
Yeah, I saw her filming a Korean drama in Itaewon. That was a very interesting moment for me. And
Like you saw her on the street.
she was actually, I was like on a rooftop and she was on the next rooftop.
Whoa,
And I had to
what?
zoom in. I zoomed in on my phone. I go, who is that?
Whoa.
Wait, And you just recognized her because there was like movie cameras pointed at her? and
Actually,
stuff?
I did not recognize her.
Was it your brother?
It was.
Oh no, sorry. I just thought Alan would know.
Alan would know all of them, but no, I was with a Korean friend, and the Korean friend was like,
okay.
"Holy shit, that is literally Tiffany," and I'm like, "Oh my god,
That's so
that's
funny.
amazing."
I also know you do travel a lot. Like, I love, guys, if you haven't seen her travel vlogs to Asia, they are so
the
cute.
best.
And I want to go to every single place that you've been to.
I want to go with you guys.
We need to plan that
go
right now.
together.
Yes, we will have a girls trip very soon.
Yes.
I feel.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do love traveling Asia, specifically Korea.
Yeah. What is it about the Korean vibe that you love? Like, what's specifically there that's nowhere else?
So I remember, okay, I've been to Korea now maybe 13 times.
Well, and I think she loves our Korean vibe. That's why we're all best friends.
Yeah, I literally can't stay away. I'm
She
like,
literally is addicted to the Korean vibe.
I'm like, I need it. I need it. I need to hang out with these girls all the time. It's the only thing that reminds me of Korea. You know?
Yeah.
I'm so done.
But I started going when I was 6.
Wow.
We went to Hong Kong. There was a virus in Hong Kong. Don't know if anybody knows about this. Very niche.
MRSA?
Kind of like COVID.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Like, back in the day, there was like some
Like
other...
some sort of like, it was like through pigeons. Oh my God, thank you.
pigeons?
Whoa.
Yeah, and everybody was getting sick, and then I got a fever, and my mom was like, "We're getting out of here." And my mom, OG K-drama watcher. Okay. Full House, all those old dramas she watched.
Whoa. Is she pretty good at Korean, you think?
She knows nothing.
Oh, okay.
She knows nothing. She just simply watches it.
Yeah.
But we went then, and she fell in love. Then she got pregnant with my brother.
Whoa.
And then after she gave birth to my brother, she's like, "We got to go back." Wow. And that's ever since been our go-to spot, like our family traveling spot.
I feel like you go like with your mom
Yeah.
pretty often.
She's my favorite person to travel with.
Yeah, she's so cute in your videos.
She's so fun. I love traveling with people who does not give a fuck.
Yeah.
So I plan everything. I'm like, oh, like I really want to try this coffee shop. She's not gonna say anything. She's just like, yeah. She's always just like, oh, I love seeing my daughter happy, so we'll go.
Aww.
So she's my favorite travel partner.
That's so cute.
Sorry, Kyle.
Ooh.
You're second.
Oh my gosh.
So
funny.
But yeah, I love Korea. The vibe is very young. There's a lot of upcoming Korean fashion brands. I'm sure you guys know.
I think the clothes are
The clothes.
OP.
We went to March Sherwood together.
Oh, yeah, I
That's
love
a great
March
Korean
Sherwood.
brand.
Yeah.
There's so many upcoming, like, it just feels so hip.
Right?
I love it. Wow, I sound really old saying the word
No,
hip.
you're good. Like, it's like so hip.
Okay, the 27 is showing.
No.
The food's great. I love Korean food. I love spicy food. I know not everyone here loves
sorry.
Korean food, but
I do love Korean food, just not the spice.
You don't like
The
spicy
spice.
food.
The gochujang
She
I
loves
cannot.
Korean, but not spicy.
not
Korean.
the spice, which
Yeah.
I feel like is trainable.
I don't know if it is. I think it's
I've been
literally...
trying to train her.
I think we can trade her.
Bro, like, I'm saying black pepper sometimes I don't even want to eat black pepper.
Okay, last night we're eating French fries, the most mild wasabi mayo I've literally
Oh my
ever
God.
tasted, and Amber's like, "Oh my God, it's so spicy!" Like, genuinely, it makes me confused though.
I'm confused too. I wish I did not have this spice tolerance.
I'm confused.
like, I actually was like, it's like not even. It was giving horseradish, but like not even spicy.
Okay, I think I just don't like the flavor of wasabi.
Okay.
But I don't know. Like, I want to be able to eat regular foods like tteokbokki. Like, I want to eat it at like the normal
Sometimes
spice level.
it's kind of spicy. I'm
Right?
not gonna
Okay,
lie.
tteokbokki is spicy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're not alone there.
I just don't know. It just hurts me, and I think every food is better without spice. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
And this is why I like going to Korea more than I like going to Japan, because Korean food is spicy and I love spice. But I will say though, Amber makes really good non-spicy Korean food.
It's like this sweet garlic.
Yes, whenever I come over, there's like some sort of Korean porridge, and I'm like, this is the best porridge I've ever had.
Yes.
So even though she doesn't eat the spice, she's good at making it.
Yeah, I
Yes.
put some chili oil on yours,
Yes.
not on mine. And
I respect it.
yeah, period. I'm sorry, guys.
It's okay, Amber. You'll learn one day.
One day,
know. I'm
we're
sorry.
gonna, especially when you guys go to Korea.
Yeah, we need to do that ASAP.
I think
girl.
we're gonna try to go next year. But we've been putting it off because we want to go with our mom for the first time.
Yeah, and Andrew's still in college.
And
our
Andrew's still in
younger brother.
college, so it's really hard to like make sure my mom has like time off from work and Andrew is like off from school.
There was one moment where I almost caught them in Korea. They were about to go.
I know, and then
no, and
You
then
remember
Andrew
that?
tore his ACL.
We were this close to meeting in Korea and like hanging out, having a girls' day. I was even like, I'll book us a spa.
I know, I was
Bro,
excited.
Flights booked, hotels booked,
Everything booked. And then I get a text from them like when I was in Korea, like, oh, we're not coming anymore. And I'm like,
I know, that was
Andrew tore his ACL. That was crazy.
okay, poor boy.
Thanks
I'm
a lot,
glad.
Andrew.
I'm glad he's feeling better now. But
Yeah.
whatever.
that was sad. That was a sad moment. I love the clubbing in Korea.
Whoa.
In the club,
Soju.
we're all fam.
Yeah.
We're all fans.
We're all fam.
No, the soju's great. The pocha's great. Do you guys know pochas?
Those are like the street food type of places,
Yeah, and
right?
like they drink. It's like it's so fun. The energy's so young. I love going there. The shopping, the people, the food,
The funny cafes.
the funny, the cute cafes. They do
Yeah.
coffee better than any other place I've ever been
think
to.
so?
Yes.
Korean coffee?
I love Korean coffee, and I will say with my chest that I like it more than Italian coffee.
Wow.
Sorry.
Wait, because
Italian.
is Korean coffee just like sweeter, you think? That's how I'd
Yeah,
imagine. Okay.
actually, because I like really sweet stuff. She knows. Every time I'm like, actually, can you make me a matcha? She goes, extra for
I'm
you.
like, okay, extra maple. I'll put like a normal amount of maple syrup, and she's like, a little more.
Yeah.
But the Koreans do really good coffee shops, and
It's like aesthetic as well.
It's so
Really
aesthetic.
cute.
Yeah, I just love going, and I'm actually going next month again.
Yes!
Excited for you, girl.
Excited for more vlogs.
Scope it out for us.
Yeah, so I'm gonna write down all the good things, and I'm gonna be trying some culinary class 4 restaurants. Can we
Yes.
talk about that show really quick?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't watch it yet, so I will just blank out during this portion.
It's okay. Allison introduced me to the show. I think I said it like last week, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, yeah.
And now we get to talk about it together. And
Yes.
It was amazing. It's a Korean cooking show.
So amazing. It's like watching anime. You know, this just like the epicness of it is just like
It's that epic?
It's so
Yeah.
epic. It's
Bro,
like
I need to watch it.
it's like the angles and like the reaction and like the anticipation.
Yeah.
They are so talented. The chefs are so talented. Did you talk about your favorite?
Oh, let me think. Okay, my favorites are the older ladies that cook like home style cooking. There's
Okay.
specifically Auntie Omakase,
She's amazing.
an elementary school chef. She like
Yes.
cooks the school lunches. I forget the other
She's
name.
so talented.
They're
It's-
so good.
They are so good. And it's actually so funny because when I asked Amber which one her favorite
Yeah.
chefs were, like most people have the same answer, right? Like triple star, which I'm getting a lot of drama right now.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wait, you
not
should
him.
tell the people what is Triple Star up to.
So he cheated
On his wife? Oh, he seems so chill on the show.
And yeah,
I think
yeah.
isn't he like a fan favorite on the show?
Yeah, he was like the one of the top chefs. Yeah.
I'm telling you, clean in the kitchen, dirty in the bedroom. That was the vibes. Okay, so I was like, what is going on
dirty
here?
in the kitchen still, actually.
Yeah.
Dirty
yeah.
in the restaurant.
Dirty
still.
everywhere because there was this article talking about how he went into the back room to watch a video of this other lady to do the nasty. Anyways, you guys
He
will
was
have to
Like on the security
He was
camera
watching the security
in his
cameras
restaurant.
of his customers
Yes.
and doing weird things.
Yes.
What is that?
There were a lot of other things that I did not read about, but anyways, he was a fan favorite. He was my favorite. And I was like, I really want to go to Korea and try a restaurant. I still kind of do. But maybe there were Actually, when I told my mom this drama, like the
She
drama.
was like, no.
No, when I told my mom the drama, my mom goes, who the fuck cares? They all cheat. Might as well, at least he's good at cooking. I go,
Bro.
My mom's a savage.
Asian
My mom's
men be
like,
like-
my mom's like, at least he's good at something. Like, let's just still go try his food. And I'm like,
That's
no,
crazy.
we can't. We can't, mom. But yeah,
so-
most people say triple star. Most people say like Edward Lee. We love Edward Lee.
Edward Lee,
Oh
of
my God,
course.
love Edward Lee so much. But she gave me the most non-basic answer, which
Yeah.
I can always expect from Amber. She like always picks like the cutest, most quirky answer. And I'm like, oh, actually, I didn't realize I really like them too.
That's so funny. The whole time I was watching, I was rooting for them. I was like, from the beginning, they were my favorite.
I really like them too, but sometimes you watch these things and you're just like, I know you're not gonna win.
Yeah, because they weren't elevating anything. They were
Right.
just cooking
Yeah.
basic food really well.
They were like on the Michelin star vibe.
Yeah,
They were not,
it wasn't.
But I just love that. I don't know.
She loves the aunties, which
I do.
I was also loving the aunties. But my favorite is self-made chef and
Yes.
comic book chef.
Yes, I think those were my dad's favorites because my dad watched.
Dad
with
watched
us.
it too?
Yeah,
Uncle.
Bro,
We got
Dad's
the
watching
same
it before me.
faves.
Dad
Bro.
watches all the Korean shows with us.
I specifically waited to watch the show because when Allison texted us, like, you guys should watch this show, she was like, we can all watch it together. And then I didn't want to make Allison sad by watching it without her. So then I was like,
She's a
okay.
liar. She's a liar
I'm
because I tell
literally
her,
not lying.
I tell her to watch so many shows. Which one have you watched?
Singles Inferno.
I didn't even tell you to
I know.
watch that one. But I'll give it to you. At least that one's Korean. But I'm like, you should totally watch The Glory. It's
I know,
such
you
a
want me to
great
watch
show.
that.
You keep
Mom
saying
watched that and Mom really liked it. But then our grandma watched it and she was like, it's too gory for me.
Oh,
I love a good revenge.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably next on my list because I'm always looking for. After I finished Culinary Class Wars, I was like, I need another Korean show, and I couldn't find anything.
I need to
even though
watch
there's so
Culinary
many.
Class Wars right
Yes,
now.
you should watch it. But yeah, that was a great show. Best of the year, I would say.
Honestly, yeah.
Really?
Best of the year.
Are you, okay, wait. Stupid question. How do
No
you feel?
question, stupid.
How do you feel about Squid Game?
I love it. I
Okay.
think that it was first of its kind.
I think it's pretty like revolutionary for Korean.
Yeah, it was definitely more like
Worldwide.
graphic.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, it was really graphic.
It was
I
very graphic.
low-key was like, that
did-
was too scary for me to watch on the low.
Scary.
Or it's just too gory.
Okay, yeah, it was very bloody.
good.
Yeah.
But I've heard people say Korea has a lot of shows like that, and for some reason this one blew up. I remember when it came out, a lot of Korean people were like, "Really, guys, you like this one? Like, you
Yeah.
should see this one. It's so much gorier and like crazier."
Yeah.
But I love Squid Game, and I'm excited for the new one to come out.
We are so excited for season 2. I think
Whoa.
I only watch romantic K-dramas or the occasional revenge ones. So I don't know the other ones that are similar to Squid Game. But I think Squid Game is definitely so good. And I love Gong Yoo.
Is that the main actor?
Can I show you guys Gong Yoo?
Yes.
Yes.
He's my oppa.
Oh my god.
He is so fine to me. Why is he so fine? Why is he so fine?
He's the detective guy.
Wait, he's like
Right?
the guy that
Slapped. Like, he's the guy with the
does
briefcase.
cards.
So he was only in the show for like 5 minutes, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I think this season he's going to be in it more. And oh my God, I'm just so excited.
Whoa. I heard like there's a lot of TV shows specifically in like Korea and maybe also Japan that are really almost like outrageous in the sense that like the plot is crazy and it involves death games. Like that's like a whole
Yeah.
genre because of how much. Honestly, I think it's because of like how much war. I could like be totally saying this
you're
the wrong way,
right.
but like because of how much like war and things that people would go through,
Like violence
like yeah,
that happened throughout
that
history,
almost
maybe?
like the TV started getting so like outrageous, for lack of a better word, that like it's like a whole genre
Yeah.
of like books and TV.
because I took a class because I was a film student. Period.
Period.
I took a class called Korean cinema, and I learned from this amazing Korean professor that
cool.
knew all these movies. So I just got to watch Korean movies for a full semester, and it was so amazing. But the whole point of the class kind of was saying like Korean cinema, the way that it stands out in the world is that it's so violent and almost hopeless kind of because the country has gone through so much war and stuff that the people are very, what's the word? Kind of like pessimistic about life. The word that she used was that Korean cinema is absurdist because it
Okay.
gets to like such a weird degree that it's almost like insane.
Yeah.
So that's like the vibe of Korean stuff. And that's why Squid Game and Parasite are like so interesting to American viewers is because like
'Cause it's
we
like,
would not think of
that was
that.
The
crazy.
ideas are definitely very interesting.
Yeah.
There's also 2 Korean movies that I would like to recommend you guys, actually.
Oh yes.
Okay.
There's this one called My First Client.
Okay.
It's an amazing Korean movie. Maybe I will watch it with you guys together, but it's
Ooh, I would be
based on
down.
a true story, and I'm still traumatized by it. But
Mm-hmm.
essentially, it's about this stepmother or mother who's abusive to her kids and killed one of them. And then blamed it on the daughter. And
on the other like sibling that
on the other
survived. Oh my God,
sibling.
that's crazy.
and it's based on a true story, and she went on trial. There was this one prosecutor who took the case. Anyways, that's a summary of that one. Great movie.
Okay, yes.
So we will be watching that one day. And another one is actually on Netflix, and I don't remember the name, but it's about, actually these are really dark. It's
okay.
It's about like these kids who are disabled, and they
Yeah.
go to this school, and all the teachers are abusive. Like, so there's a lot of trigger warnings in that one, actually. Like there's
That's
like
crazy.
say and all these other things. But I think it's good that there's movies like that because it's educational and it's hard to watch. But I'm also like, this is why my mom never let me walk to the library, even though it's 2 blocks away. And now I get it.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
That's so real.
Whoa. I watched Past Lives this year.
Oh.
That's a good movie.
Yeah.
Okay. What was do you remember what they said? The one word that they say in Korean that means
I don't remember, bro. Like straight up.
beautiful movie.
It was a really, I feel like it was a beautiful movie. To me, it was a little bit slow.
It was slow.
Yeah, but also I think it was because if I was watching it by myself, I think it'd be fine. But I was watching it with Kelly, and then I like the whole time I'm like cognizant that he loves blockbuster movies like
Right.
Godzilla, and I was like, oh, this is not fast paced enough for him. But he actually liked the movie a lot. But it was kind of one of those movies where like it ends and it's like a normal ending, if that makes sense. And then you're just kind of like, okay, like.
Have you watched it?
I haven't, but I do want to
Wow.
really bad.
I feel like you would really love it.
Yeah.
Amber's very passionate about film, I feel like.
Yeah.
Which she really spreads that onto us because I'm like, she'll be like, oh, I just watched this and it's amazing. And I'm like, okay, I need to go watch it now. Like, if it weren't for her, I would not have watched Challengers.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, we all watched Challengers together.
Yeah,
where it was all of us and our one friend Nick. Like so random.
Yeah.
It was a girls' date.
No,
Yeah.
we literally like because we were talking about like maybe going to see Challengers together, and then someone else like dropped out. Like I think like Kelly was gonna come, and so then when Kelly said no, we told Nick we were like, okay, I think it might end up being like a girls thing.
Yeah.
Like, I'm one of the girls.
Yeah,
We're like,
he was
okay.
like, no, he was like, I'll be one of the girls, and we're like, okay, to watch like the
Bruh.
most like sexual movie ever.
I know.
That was a really good movie.
Yeah, no, but everyone like
You were
the movie.
right.
It was really interesting.
So
Nick ate it up too. So
Yeah.
there you go.
yeah, he ate it up a lot. He's like, I want to watch it again. I'm like,
Okay.
okay, you go do that.
I'm dead.
But that was a really good movie.
Well, when we watched it, that was Amber's second time watching it already, wasn't it? Like,
Third.
That's crazy.
That's
And
the
I'll watch
thing
it
about
again.
her. When she likes it, she goes like 5 times. How many times did you watch Hunger Games?
I saw the Hunger Games movie 3 times as well. The
That's
newest
crazy,
one.
girl.
And I want to watch it again. Okay, I kind of want to wrap up the podcast by doing a little rapid fire Q&A for you so that
Okay.
everyone can get to know you better.
Okay.
My first question is, what is your biggest pet peeve?
Ooh, my biggest pet peeve when you chew really loud.
When I specifically, I was
Not
gonna-
you.
It's like when you chew
When
really loud.
you
Like,
chew
it's
really,
not okay.
when anybody chew really loud. But also, I like listening to people eat ASMR.
you like mukbangs?
Yes, I love Korean mukbangs, and I love watching them eat and chew. But if you're next to me and you're doing it, I'm like, stop right now.
it needs to be intentional.
It
kind
needs,
of.
it needs
Okay.
to be through YouTube. No,
It needs to be coming out of a speaker, or else
yeah,
it's
yeah.
not okay.
It's not okay.
I have another one.
Okay.
Kind of basic, but what's your favorite color?
Favorite color right now would be butter yellow.
Nami! I love that.
Nami Queen.
Yes.
So cute.
I love that color.
Okay, I want to know, what's your favorite type of cuisine?
I always say Chinese because it's something that I can eat for the rest of my life.
Period.
But Korean is definitely second. And the third would be Thai.
Bro,
Oh,
love
yummy.
Thai food.
Yeah.
I'm right there with you.
How about
girl.
you guys? Wait, I want to know.
Oh,
For me, it's Thai is first.
really?
Yeah. Love Thai food.
Oh my God, I think mine
So
might
good.
be Korean and then Vietnamese.
Mine's Thai and then Vietnamese. And then I think Korean only because as someone that doesn't eat meat anymore, it's
little
not
hard.
like if I was eating the bulgogi, it might be first, but I'm
Yeah.
not eating that.
That's what I was
so,
going to say. Like,
yeah.
Thai has the best vegan options.
Yeah.
It
They have
does.
such great
so
vegan
good.
options. So,
Also, obviously, we all live in New York City right now, but
Okay.
where do you want to settle down in the future? What's like your future life goals?
future life goals.
Bro, every time we ask, I get nervous because Allison's always like, I'm gonna move back to the Bay, and I'm like, no, like don't move.
I definitely want to stay in New York for much longer time, especially because of the people here. This city is only fun if you have good people around you.
I feel
But
that.
there's a lot of good people, so you just have to be patient and look for them. But you guys make me love this city, so I want to stay much longer. But where I would like to settle down, it would have to be back in the Bay Area because that's where my family is, and I want them to, see me get married, have kids. Like if I do have kids, I want to be there. But I guess if I don't have kids, I could stay here forever.
That would be
Feel that.
crazy.
Home is where the heart is. So.
Yes, exactly.
Period.
Wow.
Yep. I thought you guys would want to move to California too.
I kind of do, I think.
That's what I imagine, but like I don't know where, and I also am like not super familiar with areas of California, so it's a
Yeah.
little bit hard for me to like imagine it. And I also love New York so much that I'm like, shoot, but I also can't
It's hard
imagine
to
like having a
leave.
kid like in Manhattan or something. So We'll figure it out as the time comes, but I'll have to just like do some more visiting around like areas of California, I think.
I guess we'll just all figure it out together.
But I would love to be like, have our friend group still be like close to each other
in a neighborhood.
And for whatever reason, all of our friends, like almost all of our friends are from the Bay. Area. Yeah, they're from the Bay.
Exactly.
So my boyfriend,
the
Luke,
coolest people
like,
come from there. What can I say?
I guess there's some like invisible string between New York and the Bay. So
Yeah, there is.
I would like
crazy.
I feel like the friend group that we have right now, I honestly love everybody. And I'm like, I want all of our kids to be cousins one day.
Bro,
That's
I know.
what
I'm like, let's
thinking.
live on this cul-de-sac.
Yeah, all of them can play and we can make matcha cakes together or
Yes.
something.
Bro, Kelly is like, I can't wait until we all have kids and then they do like a little Olympics against each other. And I'm like, you're crazy.
What a weird thought to have. Why Olympics?
Kelly just wants a whole soccer team.
Yes,
Oh,
he
that's
does.
why he's like, okay, so imagine we have 4 kids and it's the perfect amount so that there's 3 people on each team. And I'm like, oh my God, like what?
That's actually really cute though. That's really adorable.
Cute.
Could not be my family.
Couldn't
You
be
guys
mine.
have
Be
fun
your family.
though.
You don't want to birth your own soccer team?
No, thank you. You have fun doing that, girl.
Okay, I have a question.
Yes.
So I know you love matcha,
Yes, of course.
but this one, let's hear it. Do you like matcha more or do you like coffee more?
Oh my gosh, stop. Stop. I think actually,
It's okay. This is a safe space.
No, because no, growing up,
I'm just gonna beat you up later.
No.
I'm just kidding.
I'm gonna
I
witness
think-
this.
growing up, I really liked coffee for some reason,
Well,
but
we
not,
also never had matcha as growing up.
I didn't
really.
know matcha really
until
existed.
like we were in like high school ish.
Exactly. So I loved coffee, but not like actually. I just really liked
Coffee ice cream.
Dunkin' Donuts, like super sugary coffee, and then coffee ice cream. But now that I'm older, I think what I really appreciate about matcha is that it has like the lower caffeine level or the phenylalanine, right? What is
Phenylalanine.
What is the word?
Okay, first of all, phenylalanine is in diet sodas or like Coke
It's
Zero.
like
Phenylalanine
poison.
is where. So I actually love to talk about this. Has anyone ever heard of
Here
phenylketonuria?
we go
Basically,
again.
it's when so I'm forgetting the specific science behind it, but there's certain drinks and gums that have phenylalanine in them, and then sometimes when you're older, if you're a phenylketonuric, like your brain will like literally melt away because you've ingested this food, but you won't really know it until you're an older age, and then it can like really be detrimental for your health. So if you look at like things like
So that's
this
not
is a really
in matcha.
different topic. Yeah, that is not in matcha. That's like a chemical.
Okay, so I just said all of the wrong words. What is the thing that's in matcha that gives you a slur?
L-theanine.
L-theanine gives you
Close
that.
enough. Sounds the same to
So
me.
that's
Yes.
actually an amino acid.
Okay, yeah.
Anyways,
That's another thing about both of these girls. They always know some random ass facts. Like, they are so intelligent. I will be like,
thanks.
oh, I don't know what this is. And someone will have the answer to it, even if it's the most niche thing.
Period. That's so
So-
funny.
we got the answers.
They do, honestly. So we're finishing off this podcast to let you guys know that they are beautiful and intelligent.
Oh my God,
Stop.
yeah, you too, girl.
Stop it. That's
we're
so
all
funny.
college grads here.
Yes,
We're all
period.
Women.
Nutrition, film,
business.
business. You know, I always think she's CS. I don't know why.
Oh, you think I'm CS?
I always think you're
That's
computer
so
science because
funny. Well,
she's always like, oh yeah, like I know code. I know
bruh,
this
no,
company.
I don't know code.
But like, or like this company, or like da da da.
Yeah,
And I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah.
she's so
I mean,
knowledgeable.
I did have to take CS as a business major, which is like really random. I went to a engineering school, like it's known as an engineering school. I didn't do engineering, but like all my friends did like CS or some type of like mechanical engineering or like chemie or something.
Period.
I think I'm just like surrounded by people that were like that, and it probably rubbed off on me for
Yeah.
better or for worse.
For
but-
better, I would say.
Oh, thank you.
You have that slightly nerdy vibe.
Yeah, that
Well,
dweeb.
thank you.
That
I got that
dweeb.
slightly dweeb vibe. Well, you know what? That's just me. And I was a Twitch streamer for 6 months. So,
And you have a Discord server.
and I have a
you-
Discord server that I haven't actually checked in a really long time.
You have
Yeah.
a Discord server?
I low-key, it was popping at one time.
During
'cause when I
COVID?
went during COVID and we used to stream, I used to like actually go on Discord all the time. Since I moved to New York, I haven't really been on it, but
Let me
I could
join
bring it
that.
back, right?
Let me join that real
I
quick.
know. There's probably no. Oh my god, I'm scared. There's probably no mods on that anymore. Oh,
No
what? Mods like moderators.
People watching over the thing.
Sorry, just like nerded out there.
I'm like, what are you talking
Okay.
about? Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm
Anyways.
too pretty and beautiful to know what Discord mod means.
Exactly.
When they're beautiful twin sisters and they know how to use Discord.
They know everything. I'm telling you.
Bro, what? Oh my God, what actually? Okay, this is crazy. I remember so I pretty much helped build, I built my own Discord server. So I really knew how to use Discord. And I remember you did a Discord brand deal where the whole thing was that you made a new server.
Yeah.
I remember
did that?
I made that shit for you, and then you were the one that got the brand deal and not me. And I was like, what the But it was because you're specifically having a new Discord server. That was the whole point of the brand deal.
Yeah, they needed someone to make a Discord server for the brand deal. So I was like, me.
But I literally made the whole thing, bro.
Thank you, Ashley.
Yeah,
That
you're
was
welcome,
crazy.
girl. Get that bag.
And I love that video.
They also sent you a literal bag.
They sent me a luggage case that had the Discord logo on it.
And
That
you used it for a long time.
Bro, but that was a one-off brand deal where they never reached out again. I think they liked working with me,
Discord,
but
we would love to work with you again, and I
Let's
will
reach back out.
reboot. I will reboot my
Period.
Discord server for
right?
you.
That was so
Period.
fun.
Yeah.
But this is giving in middle school and your younger sibling is like, oh my God, my project is due tomorrow. And the older one literally needs to be like, okay, I fucking got this.
Yeah.
And does the whole thing. That
That is how it went. Thank you, Ashley.
Yeah, you're welcome,
I appreciate
girl.
that so much.
Of course.
we appreciate you.
Anyways, to wrap up the pod, we're going to do our favorites of the week. Every week we
Yes.
share our favorite thing of the week. It could be literally anything like food, music, whatever. And then a favorite thing about yourself. So
Favorite thing about yourself?
self-love.
self-love vibe. Mm-hmm. Okay, I will start. My favorite things of the week are I really like listening to music by The Sundays. That's one of my favorite groups ever. Specifically, a song called Summertime. Very good.
Could you sing it?
in Oprah style.
Some people might not. Yeah, okay. Anyways, if you listen to the song, it's much more beautiful than that.
I'm convinced.
I'm convinced.
You
and
convinced me to listen to that.
Yeah, good vibes.
Period. And I got my nails done yesterday. Wow.
And they're gorgeous. Go show closer to the camera, maybe.
Okay, I will
Guys,
step
the
up.
nails are crazy good.
Yeah, I did. I went to Crystal O's nail salon, and one of her other nail techs did them, and they're kind of giving fall. The color scheme is like off-white, very cutesy indeed.
Nice.
And
Very
then,
Korean vibes.
oh, thank you. And then my favorite thing about myself, which is actually more of my favorite thing about Ashley, is that I cleaned my room this week, but only thanks to Ashley's help because I could not mentally handle doing it alone.
I mean, I know you had a mental block about your room because I can tell because she literally had boxes from, I swear, from moving into the apartment.
that are not
And
unpacked
it's been
yet.
over a year that were not unpacked. Like there's stuff all over the floor. And I was like, okay,
I just get
you
scared.
literally need some help right now. And I was
It's-
like, okay, we need to rip off the Band-Aid. So I was like, I'm going to rip off the Band-Aid. Even though I waited a really long time to see if you would rip off the Band-Aid.
No, I know. I just kind of got used to certain boxes just sitting there. I was like, yeah, I can live with this. I just have too many clothes. So Ashley helped me go through them and pick what to donate or not and what to keep or get rid of. So that was very helpful. And I feel a really insane weight
Relief.
lifted off my shoulders. So I'm
Don't you
thankful
feel
for
like
that.
lighter?
Right? I do. I
Yeah.
feel so much better. The next step though is eventually I have to take down the Josh Hutcherson wall because it literally
It darkened your whole room.
adds
what I
a
was saying.
horrible energy to my room.
No.
It's it makes the walls so much darker and it makes my room look so
It'll
much
be
messier.
crazy when it's gone.
I know,
But
it'll look
be. You should
beautiful.
do a time lapse of you removing it,
I
and it'll
think
be really cool.
Once I do, I'll make a video of doing a full room makeover where I spice everything up.
You could do
I would
a
love to
new
see that.
year,
Thank you,
fresh
bro.
start type vibe. And
You're
you could
right,
Be
it
I'm
should
ripping
be.
down this wallpaper right
should
now.
be.
It's
New
been there
Year.
for so long, and every time I walk into a room, I go, "It's still up, huh?"
Yeah. No, I don't know why. I just feel there was so much
of
effort.
iconic.
Right? You guys went through the whole effort of putting them up. I'm like, yeah, I'll keep it up. But it does kind of
That's okay.
make me feel horrible.
It's dark. It's dark.
It's
in there.
dark and creepy. Yeah.
Well,
Period. Good
I'm
job
glad
for cleaning your
got
room.
to do
Thank
that.
you, Queen. And thank you, Ashley.
Of course, anytime,
guys.
girl.
Yes. Do you have your favorites, Ashley?
I think I hinted at this
Last week?
last week. Yeah, but we're still working on that new matcha variant, and I had Allison try it before the podcast.
Is delicious.
So good.
Crazy.
I made Allison try it because Allison, I feel has a very refined matcha palette, and I
you,
really
Queen.
trust your opinion. And you actually helped me a long time ago when we were in the old house. I was like, can you please help me taste test all these
Oh, yeah.
matchas?
I had so much fun.
She was like, I'm eating this up right now. But I really trust your taste when it comes to matcha. So I was like, can you please try this and let me know if you think this is good enough to be part of the NAMI.
It's better than good enough. It's phenomenal.
Thank you.
It's so good. Actually, I'm
my God,
excited.
thank you.
I will be robbing her of that.
Yes. Yeah. So I'm working on that. And like I said in the last pod, it might not come out until next year. because I obviously will need to send in an order for it and then it will have to come from Japan.
Yeah.
But oh my God, it tastes so good.
It tastes so good. I wish you could taste. It was actually the drink that I was drinking
This whole
earlier.
episode, yeah.
This whole episode.
Oh my gosh. And then my favorite about myself is that I feel like my sleep schedule has actually been really good. Last night, it was not that good. But all the other nights this week, like I feel like I've actually woken up and felt well rested, which is a crazy feeling. Because I almost feel like that's rare, is to wake up and be like, I feel good.
It is really rare.
But I've been consecutively feeling good when I wake up, which is crazy.
Wow.
Period. That's why she's
So-
glowing.
That's why I'm glowing. Oh my gosh. And I'm really excited because after this, we're all going to do a cycling class. That's like not
I
even
forgot.
related. I just think it's funny. So I want to mention Amber's going to do her
Messed
first
out.
cycling class ever. And it's really funny because you're like, it's like kind of like dancey in a way. You're going to experience something crazy.
You know who's really good at it?
God.
Kelly.
Bro, Kelly goes
He puts his
crazy.
whole body into it. Whole body.
Yep.
I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
Kind of-
No, he goes ham. Like that's like one time we went to a dance class with him.
He was jumping around.
And everyone was like, "Oh, I thought you were like a professional dancer," because he was going so ham.
He had that energy.
He just has the energy.
Everything 100%.
Yeah.
That's
what excites,
him.
bro?
He was doing what excites. Yeah.
Something that I've been loving is tonchen.
Ooh.
I crave their bingsu. I don't think it's called bingsu because it's the Japanese.
It's the Japanese
of
version, but
bingsu.
I also call it bingsu because I don't know.
I forgot what the name of it was.
The Japanese shaved ice.
Yes.
We love the Japanese shaved ice. And now that the weather is colder, I've been getting the ramen literally once a week. It's so good.
Really?
It's so good. I think we need to go.
So good.
We've been trying to
It's
plan
like
a
one of my
date.
favorite restaurants ever.
No, that's really good. And I also recently found my old love again, which is Indomie. Have you guys ever tried Indomie?
I've never.
Oh, noodles.
Yes.
Yeah.
The dry noodles. I went home back to California recently and I made myself some Indomie with a fried egg and extra chili oil, which we can skip for you, but it is so good.
Wait, Indomie
So-
is just like a brand of the like packaged noodles, right?
Yes.
Okay, right.
Yes, but the original is so good. So yeah, all my favorite things are food.
As they should be.
And something that, or my favorite thing about myself, I guess, really is just how consistent I have been with editing.
Yes. You go crazy.
No.
We both do. We all
No,
do.
you are working really hard,
No,
girl.
I feel like I said this to you before, but I remember when you first started YouTube, like I knew you had YouTube takes a different dedication, right? Like YouTube genuinely takes a different type of person to be able to do it. And Allison would be like pulling all-nighters to edit. And that's when you know that someone has
She
the
cares.
guts to do YouTube. Like I'm being so for real. Like that's when you know like a creator
they have
is
it.
like they
I'm
have
there to
it.
create.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Guys.
that's when I was like, she has it.
Everybody
Ladies and
check out her
gentlemen.
videos.
I got it in the bag,
I
guys.
love watching your videos. I feel
Me
like it's like the
too.
perfect, like you can throw it on at any
I
time
put
and
them
it's
on my TV.
feel good videos. Like
You're part of the 17% that watches it on the
Yes.
TV.
Oh yes, that's so funny.
Thank you guys.
Of
But
course.
that is one of my favorite things about myself.
Congratulations,
Oh my
girl.
gosh, yes,
You are
everyone go
killing
check
it.
out Allison's YouTube. It's just Allison Ho.
Yes, with 3 L's.
Yes, Allison with 3
Allison.
L's.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Well, this has been so much fun. I love having
was
another
great.
sister on the podcast.
Yes.
So cutie.
Yeah.
We're so lucky to have you as a friend and also so lucky to have you on the pod. So thank you for being here, girl.
So grateful for
love
you guys.
you.
Love you
I think-
guys.
Yeah, I think by having you on, people also get to see like I don't know. It also shows them more of us by seeing you in a certain way. I feel like because then they're like,
Yeah, it's nice to
this
see
is your circle of friends is someone that's like really important in your life. So I think it'll be really cool for everyone
Yes.
as well.
These are the people that I always need to see right after a long trip away from New York.
I love
that was
that.
so funny.
So happy to be on here. Thank you guys for having me.
Of
you so
course,
much.
thank you.
We love kikiing together.
Kiki haha eating all day.
Yes. So everybody go watch Allison's videos right now or else because they are so beautiful, please. And thank you guys so much for listening. We'll catch you guys next week and we love you.
Bye. Love you
Beautiful twin
guys.
sisters out.
Beautiful twin sisters.
Sisters, sisters, sisters.